So I've got a buyer who calls me up and her family's growing and her husband are wanting to upgrade. They want to buy a more expensive house, a bigger house, but they're very worried about the increase in cost because like all of us, they live on a budget. What I did is I looked at the equity she had in her house, which was about $100,000. And then she's wanting to upgrade about $150,000 on the house. So conventional wisdom says, we'll take that 100, put it over here. But the problem is that would have increased her monthly payment by close to $1,000. That was a little too much. So we needed to get more creative. And by the way, this creativity is the difference between a loan officer that knows how to fill in the blanks, hit enter, and kind of tell you what it spits out, and a true mortgage advisor who looks at the money and how you can allocate those assets to affect your monthly payments and also your long-term investment position. So here's what we did. We looked at putting $50,000 down on the house, $30,000 on debt reduction, and $20,000 in the S&P 500. And what shocked her is that $20,000, because if you look at the S&P 500, its average return on that is 10%. Go over 30 years, that $20,000 becomes like $396,000 in retirement. Also, her monthly debt obligations increased by only $250 a month. That's $250 a month to buy a significant jump in house price and size. And also at the same time, wiped away some high interest-bearing loans that were gonna be difficult to get out of and pay off. So what this buyer is doing is by spending an extra $250 a month over 30 years, that comes out to 90 grand. But in retirement, they're collecting $396,000 because that money was invested somewhere else, making them money. This is creatively looking at a complex situation and properly understanding how to allocate those resources to help the buyer reach their personal and financial goals. If you've got a complex situation and you're wanting to know the best way to get the most bang out of the opportunities you have at your disposal, reach out to us. This is literally what I do all day long. And again, this is mortgage advising. This isn't just loan originating. Mortgage advising is looking at the entire picture and making sure you understand all your options and the pros and cons of each option.